gentlemen, welcome to the Torquay Comedy Club. Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Luke Honnoraty.
Hello Torquay. Hello, are you local? Where are you from? Paynton, you are more local than me. Welcome Paynton. She's got the zoo there, so that's nice. Give us a cheer if you're from Paynton. There's fucking lot of you tonight. I was going to rip you, but I'm not now. He put his hand up. I'm like, geez, he looks like he's at Roadhouse or something. And sorry, mate. It's a good shirt, though. I like it. And give us a cheer if you're from Torquay. And we've got a few Torquay. Well, it's all right, Paynton. It's all right. You're safe here. You're safe here. Totnes? Nah. Totnes would be here with there. They're babysitting their daughter Echinacea or something. And Liza Jostick, darling, my chakras are aligning. And you're from Paynton as well. What do you do, fella? Sports massage. All right. I got a bit of a sore leg. So bit of a project, me, innit? You'll get there. So you do sport massage in Paynton, where all the athletes live. And is this your partner next to you? It is? Okay. Otherwise, very uncomfortably close, but it's all good. And what do you do? You're a beauty therapist. I see you guys work together. You make them pretty, and you push them around a little bit. Get them a bit frisky. Do you let him near the female ones? Because he's a good-looking guy, isn't he? You do? Well, you're a good-looking man. How old are you, mate? You look at 46, but you look, a bit older, but good-looking, so that's all right. And no, he's a great guy. And who are you with? So is this your crew tonight on this row here? Is it a beautician outing? You all look like you don't look like you work at a beautician. The others do. You look like you run the local mechanics. What do you do, fella? Project manager for what? Come on. A bank. Minted. Is that what? Are you with him? Is it you? Where's your missus? Is that one sat away from you? You look like you got money as well. Look at that. And what do you do? Just look after your horses, do you? Take them out for a little walk. Get ketamine off her. You've got a modelling agency in Hong Kong. That cannot be real. Is that real? Are you serious? How? How did that even start? Did you see someone from Hong Kong visit Paynton and go, I'm going to fucking market that? That is lovely. Where are you from? Hong Kong, is it? So how often do you go to Hong Kong? You lived there for 5 years and then just started selling them. That's sex trafficking. That's not modelling. Just bring them over in a van, tell them I'm going to be a cleaner, and then flog them off. Muscles over here in a shirt, sells them for me. Massage them up, she makes them look pretty, it's lovely. He finances it, it's absolutely fantastic. We've got the whole business wrapped up. Incredible. So what do? You look really worried. Are you one of their clients? You look really worried. I'm saying it all and she's just going, what the fuck is going on? We've been rumbled, guys. You do their books, fiddle in the books, lovely. Oh, she cooks the books. You do look like you're telling the truth. And what do you do, fella? You're a massager as well. Both of you good-looking lads. Just getting all the knots out of people. Look at her, she's getting all keen, her husband's getting all stressed out. Just leave it, babe, leave it. They're not going to do you tonight. Take me to the green room. Well, it's nice to have you here, guys. And then we got a front row here. Where are you guys from? Newton Abbot. Gee, it's all right, Paynton. It's all right. We're safe. You're safe, Paynton. Give her a tranquilizer now. Newton Abbot. What do you do in Newton Abbot, mate? Nothing. Coming from Paynton, that is rich. I'm joking. It's a very good affluent area. Is this your husband next to you? I don't know. What about you? I don't know anything. You remind me of my mum's friend that I'm not allowed to talk to when she comes over. Just stay away from her, all right? She's going for a bad time. She'll kick your head in the garden. I've warned you, all right? Don't poke the bear. Do not poke the bear. And so you guys all together on the front row? No. This guy's just cutting them off. He's like, fucking no way, mate. I'm actually a police officer trying to have a night off. And we've had police officers in the gig before. It's very. When they mention it, it nerves everyone in the room. Not here, everyone knows them, but like Because it's a small place, not because it's bad. And it is a small place. You look like a big geezer there, though. I look like, I don't know why I said that. I just looked you right in the eyes, and he was just staring me out like, go on, say something, big boy. I could just sit on your knee and just tell you a story. Very strange. But yeah, this is, I'm the compere. I'll just come out and find out a little bit about the room, find out where the dodgy people are, and just find out where we can score after the gig, find out where... And then we move on. You up for that, guys? Lovely. You're a lovely audience. I'm going to bring on your first act, so I want you to show lots of love and support for him. So what you got to do is clap, whoop, cheer. Absolutely love it. You up for that? Yes, good stuff. Peyton, you're going to start the applause with those lovely smelling hands, and then start bringing it round. Bring around the room. Make some noise for Howard Reed, ladies and gentlemen.
You liked the idea of me then, didn't you? When he was introducing me, you go, yeah, and then you saw me, and you just fucking stopped. You're just like, no, not having that. You can't remember my name? He just fucking said it just then. You were goldfish. Good luck, mate. I'm annoyed with her after a minute. Hello, it's nice to be here. It was nice to be here, and then until that happened. I don't know how to phrase this right. I saw my dog get bummed. There, that's what I'm going to start with. I'm a new dog owner. Have we got dog people in? We got cat people in? Quieter, more reserved. Heckle just by showing you your ass. I'm new to dogs, and I should point out, I saw my dog get bummed. Bummed feels like a very homophobic word. In the 1990s, it was very homophobic, wasn't it? But bummed isn't homophobic. Anyone can bum anyone these days. It is a democracy. Men can bum men. Go for it, lads. Men can bum women with consent. Someone bum her, please. Please. I was about to say bum her in the face, but that doesn't work, does it? That's not... I know it's the booze talking, but it's you and not the booze. Looks like a twat. Thank you, mate. He's with me. He's fucking massive. That was my fault, to be fair. I went back to it like a lit firework. I'm just imagining setting on fire now. That's cool. My kids taught me into getting dogs. Basically, they just nagged me all the way through lockdown. Get a dog. We eventually got dogs. We got lockdown dogs. We got two fucking rescue dogs. Anyone else got rescue dogs? No, they're fucking hard work. They are. You get to be massively fucking smug about everything like that. But basically, they can't. They fucking love us, but they hate everyone else on the planet. Basically, you open the curtains and go. And that is just at the concept of the outside. You take them for a walk and it's just lunging at people too. Reminds me of someone, actually. But then I get to go, I'm very sorry, but he's a rescue. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom, nom. And I can't be asked to train him. Basically, this was going on for about a year of me walking these dogs and just flying off and attacking people and just like... And my mate Chris took pity on us and he said, he's got a dog, he's got a cockapoo called Cooper, lovely little dog. He knew about dogs. He said, what you need to do is you need to socialise your dogs. You need to take your dogs for a walk with some friendly dogs and then they'll get to know other dogs and they won't be quite so fucking terrifyingly mental. So we did this, we went for a walk together, and there was a bit of rough and tumble. My dogs are called Chewy and Yoda, by the way, because I've got teenage kids. And then there was a bit more rough and tumble of a different nature. There was a bit of leapfrogging going on between the two boy dogs. And I'd never had dogs before. I was a bit freaked out. I was going, what's going on there between Chewy and Cooper there? What's going on there? And Chris said, don't worry, relax. That is perfectly normal behaviour. That is just Cooper asserting his dominance. I'm pretty sure I saw him inserting something. Because I've never had dogs before, I was always a cat person. Cats very much keep themselves to themselves in the genital area, don't they? It's very much like, Ugh! It's like cats were non-binary before any of us fucking tried it. Like, we had a cat, we thought it was a boy, it had fucking kittens. They're not giving anything away. Dogs, though, it's all fucking out there, and then suddenly it's more out there. Dog penises are fucking weird. Dog penises are like something off the film Alien, but on an Ewok. quite often when I do this, it's always a middle-aged woman goes, it's like a lipstick, isn't it? It's a bit like a lipstick, dog penis, like a lipstick. It's not like a lipstick, it's like a filthy fucking Calippo. So you can see I was freaked out by the whole thing, and I went home and I told my kids when they got in from school, and they said, are you all right, Dad? I said, yeah, I am, but we went for a walk together with Cooper and Chris, and Chewie got bummed. And my daughter, who is a 14-year-old girl now, and is obviously the most right-on person on the fucking planet, as you have to be as a 14-year-old girl, said, Dad, how do you know that that's a bad thing? How do you know that Chewie isn't gay? And I was thinking, very good point, and you're right to correct me on fucking everything I say these days. But in my defence, I did see his little face. And it was very much... Does anyone else, has anyone got a cockapoo? Got a cockapoo. I always thought cockapoo was like a portmanteau name, like Brangelina, like two names put together, the names of the parent dogs. But turns out cockapoo is actually what that dog's likely to do to your dog. Oh. Oh. Cooper cocked about 3 poos in my... You've been lovely. On the whole. I'm not saying who's the whole. You've got a fucking great evening of comedy ahead of you. I do hope it's not going on with fucking radio interference all the way through. Have a lovely night. My name's Honnoraty. Thanks so much. Good night.
Hard read, ladies and gentlemen. Buzzing. We got some new people on the front row. What's going on here? Where have you moved? Where's old Newton Abbott gone? Newton Abbott's gone out. It's too leery for him. He's gone out. I'm going to get a pizza and just go to sleep, guys, in the van. Where's Newton Abbott? Are you Newton Abbott? You weren't saying nothing earlier. He just arrived. Oh, you just arrived. Were you late, guys? You late? He looks pretty chilled at the end there. Someone's had a bit of weed before they come in the gig. Lovely. I've never seen anyone in a comedy club just sit there like that. Fucking entertain me, mate. Just stare. Remind me of my dad. Are you Newton Abbott as well, mate? Oh, where are you from? Torquay! Yeah, you got some fans here, mate. What do you do in Torquay? So this guy lives in Torquay but works in Salcombe. So we're just going to find out a little bit about that. What do you do in Salcombe, mate? Is it Salcombe Brewery? Oh, sorry, mate. Fucking hell. I'll shut my mouth, old gym boy. Have we met before then? I recognised you. I knew I recognised you. So you wear like a quite tight work shirt and I ridiculed you for it? That was your colleague? Okay, right, okay. Because he had one of those guys that's like hench but chubby and I could see right through his nipples. I could see him right there. Just staring at me. I was like, I'm bringing it up. I'm not letting him get away with that. If you're fat, you don't wear fitted. That's what I'm saying, all right? If I come up with a fitted shirt on, you'd all be shocked. We got a late comer, not like that. She looked up surprised. Is that your wife? It is, I thought so. So who are you with tonight, mate? You with this whole crew here? No? Just your mate here? And where are you from, mate? Torquay as well. And where do you work? Just Salcombe as well? IT job in where? St Mary Church. Oh my God. This is such a local gig. I'm in St Mary Church and people are like, oh yeah. What's St Mary's Church? Or wherever it is. Where is it? What? It's Torquay. What bit of Torquay is it? Is it posh or something? Oh, is that why you said it? You and your little Salcombe, mate. You're getting mugged after this gig. You are getting followed to your car, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you drive there, IT boy? You don't have a car? Got a fucking chauffeur, have you? Oh, amazing. Well, it's nice to have you here, mate. It's probably nice to get out of the house doing IT, isn't it? You just sit there masturbating for hours and then do a bit of coding. Can't type with cum on my fingers, but I'm busy. That was disgusting. I'm sorry, madam. Second row, absolutely horrified by what I said there, and I could tell. She's got a big husband who's like, don't worry, babe, I won't let him get you. Watch out for cum fingers. That's what you want to watch out for. I'll do your coding. So what's he doing IT, mate? What the hell? You didn't hear that about? He managed a restaurant before. What on earth thinks you can work in IT? Call of Duty, I don't know if you've heard of that, but I know all the cheats. Fair play, mate, you'll do well. Amazing. Well, it's nice to have you here. And then these people, these aren't with you? You're just uncomfortably close to her? You look nervous about it, but then you do work in IT, so you're not used to being around the Sheilas. She smells different. She's a female. So where are you from? Newton Abbot. Oh, do you know Derek over here with the tattoos and the moustache? What is your name? Luke, is it? Cracking name. That's actually my name. You don't know, so that's fine. He's not famous. So Newton Abbot, what do you do? You work in admin. It's pretty boring. I was going to go in on it, and then IT went, don't. It's worse than IT. She just types, but with no codes. Just like kind regards and stuff like that. Is this your mate next to you? Your sister. Oh, we got sisters out. And is this your boyfriend? Looks really overprotective. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He's worn his Stone Island jumper, make sure he knows I kick my head in outside. And he'd be like, what team do you support? Oh, I don't know, I don't watch netball. And I don't know what a pivot is. So is this your boyfriend and your lover? And how long have you guys been together? A year. Oh, you're fresh into it. And so Newton Abbot, where are you from, fella? Exeter. Oh, she's dating an outsider. Derek. Call the family. She's breeding outside the border. Your dad's there. Oh, shit. Oh, why did I say that? I'm so sorry, mate. She's not breeding. She's not breeding. How old are you? 32. She's breeding, mate. She's... If anything, it's sinister now. Getting to your 30s. Just... Got to keep the spice alive. I'm so sorry I said that in front of your dad. I'm so sorry that you had to witness it. How long you been her dad for? And so how did you meet your lovely lady? Pub? Perverts. not with the old Tinder. Oh, very nice. And what do you do for a job, fella? You open reach? Fucking everyone hates you. You little shit, just coming in here with your Stone Island, keeping us on hold for 4 hours. I hope the bar makes you wait. I really do. I hope the bar makes you wait, and as you get your drink, they shut. That's what I hope for, honestly. No, I'm only joking, mate, I'm sure you're the guy fixing the lines. You don't look like an admin guy. Do you climb the poles and that? You're a big wig now, are you bossy, eh? I see what you see in him now. Stone Island, not hooligan, minted. Different, innit? Different kind of Stone Island. Oh my guys. Well, I'm going to bring on your next act. You up for that? Yes, you've been a lovely audience this section. Keep it going. So I want you to start clapping and whooping and cheering. Please say the wonderful Philip Simon, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Wow, what a lovely welcome. That's lovely. It's nice. It's a local gig for me. I like it. It's nice. Not too far away. Last week, I gigged abroad. Thank you. I was in Wales. It's exotic. Yeah, I know. Any Welsh people here? One of you, one person. You're debating if there's a Welsh person in the group. What a way to find out. How did she slip through the net? My God, there's rumours about the Welsh. Apparently Welsh people like to shag sheep. You probably know this. It's not true. I'm going to help you out. It's not the Welsh. It's actually the Geordies. Geordies love shagging sheep. Did a gig in Newcastle recently. People kept coming up to me all night. Just went, we fucking love yous. So it's them. It's them. Yeah, you're off the hook. It was a good gig, actually. It was a really good gig. I was chatting to this woman at the bar afterwards. She was like, I want to take yous home. I thought, I don't want any part of that. I just left. Straight away. Gone. That's good. I've been watching most of the shows. I've got a sense of who's in the room. But give me a cheer if you're in a relationship. A few of you, yeah, I'm in a relationship. My girlfriend's got one of these memory foam mattresses on her bed. I'm sure you've seen those. Memory foam mattresses are not that comfortable. The other night we had sex. We're lying in bed afterwards. It just said, ha, you're not Steve. So, that was uncomfortable for us both. She didn't know I'd been fucking Steve, so... What a way. What a way to find... Oh, hello, Steve. Hello. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't recognise you face on. Normally the other way. I get into a lot of trouble if I tell that joke, not just from Steve. But no, really, I mean, my girlfriend, well, she hates it. She hates it when I call her my girlfriend. She's not been my girlfriend now for a few years. But I like the joke. It's a good joke. I'm keeping it. I tried rewriting it as ex-girlfriend. She hated that. She prefers the more colloquial term, my wife. I know, right? Yeah. Like, how needy is this woman? This fun. I've got to go. Genuinely, well, I was here today doing the kids show. Now I'm here doing this one, and my kid genuinely is in the green room over there. So I've now got to go and get him back before social services phone. So thanks very much. This has been lovely. I'm going to leave you, if I can, with some relationship advice. Something I like to do for all my lovely audiences, and you've been absolutely delightful. So why not? I'm going to give this lovely bit of advice for you. But there's two things you can do to keep the man in your life happy: is steaks and blowjobs. Yeah, that's two. Yeah, two things I like well done. My wife now tells me should be rare. Anyway, ladies, you've been absolutely lovely. I'm Philip Simon. Thanks very much.
Philip Simon, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more act to this section, so keep the love going. Clap, Ruben Chair, please on stage. The brilliant Tom Glover, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Torquay. How are we doing? We good? Yes, the English Riviera. That's what a boast. It's like being the #1 modelling agency in Paynton, isn't it? Fantastic. I can say this. I'm also from Devon. Like most of your comedians tonight, it seems, I am also locally sourced. But I myself live in one of the many seaside towns you good people only ever find yourselves in if you fail to get your first, second or third choice on a Sun £9.50 holiday. Give me a cheer if you've ever been on one of those. Wow. Rough gig. That's fine. You look to your friends, you're like, yes, that's me. That was you, wasn't it? What's your name? Cara, I'm not judging you, Cara. I go on these holidays myself, Cara, all right? Some of you are probably on one right now. Just it does attract a certain kind of person, doesn't it, Cara? I mean, I hate to stereotype, but it's almost exclusively tattooed, toothless skinheads. Yeah, sometimes with their husbands as well. Living in caravans with feral children, but that, Cara, is what you get when you spend less on a holiday than most people do on a KFC bargain bucket. Unfortunately, the only time you go to a kids club that has a happy hour. It's not right. Where are the parents? Give me a cheer. Wow, look how happy they are without their children with them. Yes, they're here, but they're grown up. That's why you're happy. Because you passed through that stage. Mine are very young. Like I remember, I'm getting there. Like my daughter, I remember when she went to nursery for the first time, and I got told off because she wasn't keeping well enough hydrated. Yeah, you never had to deal with that because you got grown-up kids. I never drunk water until I was 27 years old. Water was just an ingredient in drinks in the 90s. I just drank Sunny D and nothing else for 10 years. But you've got to keep your kids hydrated these days, all right? So I took her home. I taught her a game to get her to drink her water, which she loved. I took her back the following week. I get told off because the game I've taught her is inappropriate. Basically, it got to snack time. All the kids get a beak of water each. One of the other kids goes to start drinking, and she leads a chant of, down it, down it, down it. When it all finished, go on to put their beakers on their heads. I think that's fine. Every child in the nursery finished their water that day, right? But apparently you cannot teach a child drinking games. So I use them a lot, Torquay. Like there's a point when they're about 2 or 3 when you want them to stop napping in the afternoons. Now what I do, when I start seeing them nodding off, I go out in the kitchen, I've got a little thimble, fill the thimble with sherbet, drop in a shot glass of apple juice. That's a baby Jaeger bomb. 3 of those will keep them up for a wedding. And my personal favourite, she used to hate taking her cowpole. Now before she has a cowpole shot, licks a bit of salt for her hand first, bite a lemon afterwards. Cowpole slammer, guys. Yes. Torquay, you're good fun, Torquay. I've got to go now. It's a short set, but before I go, I'm going to share with you my worst ever heckle. Actually happened to me on my post round, because I used to be a postman before I did comedy, right? And I was out on delivery one day. I was minding my own business, and I saw this young lad walking towards me with his mum. And as he gets closer, this little boy, he points at me, and he goes, "Mummy, what's that man doing?" And his mum said, "He's delivering people's letters. He's a postman," right? And he said, "Why?" And his mum said, "Because that's what happens when you don't try very hard at school." I mean, she's right, but you don't say it, do you, right? I wanted to argue back. I want to say, hang on a minute, there's 3 of us here. Only one of us doesn't know what a postman is. I don't think he's going to be a high flyer either, let's face it. But I didn't say anything. I just sort of smiled, nodded, walked on, and I thought they'd won. But don't worry, Torquay, because I had the last laugh. A couple of weeks later, that little boy's birthday. 40 quid up on an Action Man, Torquay! Yes, yes. I mean, some of you applauding, some of you judging me, shaking your heads. But remember, 40 quid is all relative. Not a lot of money to some people in this room, I get that. But for me and Cara, that's 4 holidays with change. Guys, I've been Tom Glover. Enjoy the rest of your show. Thank you. Good night. Cheers.
Tom Glover, ladies and gentlemen. You said, here she is. You bastards. That's the worst heckle I've ever had. I was with Tom, the actor, right? And basically, I got ID'd for Calpo in the daytime, so I told the story at the gig. And I was like, how young do I look? And this guy was like, you don't look that young. And I went, thanks, mate. He went, you look like a butch lesbian, though. That is the worst heckle I've ever had, because the whole audience went, oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. It's the last time I wore dungarees. And so we found out about BT earlier, and then we were working our way down the road. But obviously, were you here earlier? Oh, how did I not see you? That is camo top. Okay, yeah, it's that army camo. And so who are you with on this row here? Is your dad? So you got all your sisters here, all the daughters are here. Your dad's looking at me like, don't say a fucking thing, mate, all right? He spread his legs so his balls are pressed up against it. He probably does that to you when he talks to you boys. And lets you know this is where they come from. And dads do that. My father-in-law hates me because my wife's posh and he's like posh and I'm this. I'm fucking council estate scumbag. Boy. He hates me, honestly. He's so posh. And when I started dating him, he's like, take him out on the boat and fucking drown him. But I am buoyant. And so he couldn't. I just kept coming up for air, like, what are you doing, man? But what do you do for a job, Dad? A roofer. Oh, this fuck lads, don't mess with that. So where do you do your little thatch roofs? No, I'm joking. I'm sure they're slate, mate. Proper roofs. And proper roofs. I'll punch through slate. I'm sure you do, mate. Did he intimidate you when you first started dating his daughters? Did he have the chat, like take you in the shed, get your dick out, and he's just there, just slowly unbuttoning his shirt? Did you say he does that to you? Oh right. I thought your wife's like, he does that to me. I'm like, well, that's fucking weird. Get your clothes off, we're in the shed. Amazing. So how long have you guys been dating? 10 years! Oh my God, you don't look old enough, mate. How old are you? 28. You literally don't look old enough. 10 years, 18. You probably do want to go, but he's threatened you, hasn't you? Don't break my baby's heart. Look at all the slates. Look at them all, boy. I broke them all with my hands. Those ones I did with my teeth. Wow, and how old are you? 28. Oh, he's same age. Oh, that's so nice. So are you married yet? Ooh. What were you thinking, Dad? Tonight's the night? If you propose in here, do we get discount on the grand? That'd be great, it's like having a baby in fucking Mothercare. Get loads of free stuff, don't you? They always said, don't they? When my missus was pregnant, I was like, have a baby in Witherspoons, look. We'll have a fucking free dinner for life. She's like, get me out of it. I broke her waters in there, gave her the old curry on a Thursday. Amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bring on your headline act. You up for that? Sweet. Dad, you look like you're up for it. You look like you don't like me, but it's cool. I like it. I like how intimidating he is. Like, you are an intimidating guy, and I like that. And but you don't wear socks, so that creeps me out. And get in the shed and smell my feet. No, Dave, honestly. What is your name? Is it Dave? You look like a Dave. Baz? Not even a fucking full name. I love it. Fucking big Baz is here. Good size of his fingers. And like sausages. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry, Baz. I'm so sorry. You're a great guy. If I'm in the lorry, you're doing my roof. And you'll do my roof, and I'm just going to make him watch. You look at a fucking man working. Right? Get your clothes back off. Right? Right. So we're going to bring on the main act. You up for that? Yeah. Start clapping. Start whooping. Start cheering. Please welcome to the brilliant Ben Norris, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Torquay. It's great to be. I broke down on the way here. So embarrassing, crying on the train. It's not the most embarrassing thing I've done of late. I locked myself out of my house not that long ago. Have any of you ever done that? I know some of the younger people are thinking, house? What the fuck is that? You may inherit. Sadly, let's be honest, that's the only way, isn't it? Some of these younger people are going to get their hands on property, isn't it? I think that's the reason why soon we're going to see a lot of mysterious deaths of people in their 60s. Sorry about your mum, Keith. Yeah, it's weird. We didn't even know she was on heroin. And your dad, 64. That was very old to take up parkour. I know. You're right. That leap off the multi-storey car park onto the roof of Sainsbury's was a bit ambitious, wasn't it? So anyway, I locked myself out of my house. If you've ever done it, you'll already know it's pretty much the most ridiculous you ever feel as a grown-up, isn't it? Standing outside your own home, unable to get back inside, just looking like a shit burglar. I didn't know what to do. Thankfully, being a semi-modern post-middle-aged man, I had my phone in my pocket. So I thought I'd text my wife. She's an intelligent woman. She'll know what to do. So I texted my wife. I've locked myself out. Send. And I glanced down at my phone. I had actually texted, I've licked myself out. Yeah. One or two people look at me like they think, that's not funny, and you're wrong, that is funny. It's fucking very funny. Certainly was that afternoon. I was standing on my doorstep pissing myself. I was just trying to imagine my wife receiving that text. Do you know what I mean? Unsolicited. 3:30 on a Thursday afternoon. And she was at work. She's a psychotherapist. She would have had a client sat right in front of her. You know, box of tissues, tears. Phone's on silent. Of course it is. She's propped it up out the way so she can really subtly glance at the phone like that. Do you know what I mean? Without anyone really noticing, just a little... Sorry, Helen, just give me a second. I know I shouldn't, but it is important. It's my... It's my husband. He's licked himself out. You think you've got problems? I didn't know he could do that. So that's... It's nice that we're all in here. In this hotel function suite. It's nice, and it's good to see all the people all sitting close together. People who not that long ago would have probably died if they'd sat like this. Wouldn't they? If we sat this close, we'd have killed about 80% of us. Now look at us. Couldn't give a fuck, could we? We just couldn't give a fuck, mate. I've had some experimental injection. I couldn't give a fuck anymore. It's all been a really fucking weird, because I can see a lot of people my age group and older. Thank you for coming out. Some of you old, you put a spring in my step when I saw you coming in. It was good. But we've lived through a lot of weird stuff in our lives, older people in the room, haven't we? But this last few years, fucking hell, it's been weird. COVID, and then that fucking sort of cleared up, and then it's been cost of living crisis. It's been quite depressing. Last winter, fuck me, that was shit. In every sense, wasn't it? It was fucking cold and fucking expensive, wasn't it? It shouldn't be expensive to be cold. I kept finding myself on stage last winter knowing that there were 2 radiators in my flat earning more than me. And now we're sliding into a recession. That's fucking depressing as well, isn't it? And many of us, we've lived through a few of these, haven't we? They caused the last one, the people over there. You always know in this country, don't you? Always know when things have got financially shit. Because adverts start to appear saying things like, do you have any unwanted gold? Well, that's a fucking weird question, isn't it? Isn't it? For normal people. Do you have any unwanted gold? Who are these people? Wandering around their living rooms going, do you know what? I don't think I need all this gold. For me, Unwanted Gold is Spandau Ballet coming on the radio. Thank fuck for the age demographic of this gig. Some of the younger people trying to work out what Spandau Ballet means. Some of the thicker people trying to work out what demographic means. Did you just fucking out somebody as thick? These lot, they haven't got a fucking clue, these lot. That. You just, what, darling? You sing it for him, do you? So if there's ever a word he doesn't understand, you sing it for him. What an unusual way to live a life. Don't worry, I've got a singing maid. She just pops up. It means this. Are you on acid, madam? What's happening? What? I'll just sing it for him. Fucking hell, mate. This is more intriguing than it looks like it could have been. What's your name, mate? You intrigue me. You've got a little funny little look in your eyes. I don't know if it's ketamine. Could be. What? Toby. Oh, that's nice. That's a good name. And also a word we used to use back in the 80s to describe masturbation. So some of the older people, I'm going to pop upstairs for a Toby if that's all right. Although, in truth, people generally didn't announce that, did they? It's generally a private thing, isn't it, masturbation? As soon as we finish this roast meal, I'm off for a wank, if that's all right. Yorkshire puddings were delightful, Mother. But I've just got to get some poison out of here. So I come from a very different wanking time to many of you. Since we've started on this subject, we might as well stay on it. It's true, isn't it? You're Toby, you're a man in your, what, late 20s? Yeah, got that about right. Now, what that means is Toby has been wanking to hardcore porn for his entire life. We didn't have that back in the day, did we, older fellas in the room? We didn't you? That bloke there, he had to fucking draw it, that bloke. We didn't have porn like you've got, Toby. You don't know how lucky you are. We had to use our imaginations, and that's fucking weird when you haven't seen anything. We were wanking to some weird shit back then, I can tell you that. I'll tell you what I discovered when I was 15 and horny in the bookcase. Imagine that in the house, Toby. A bookcase. My mother had a selection of erotic novels. Yeah, erotic novels. And they did the trick. Essentially, I'm meeting two lovely people here tonight in Torquay that I used to masturbate to my mother's erotic books. And it really upset my mother because she said she didn't like people reading over her shoulder. So... Okay, you're going to be like that. I hope we haven't got any homophobes in. Any homophobes? It's got to be one of the weirdest phobias out there, hasn't it? Is it like arachnophobia? You go in your bathroom, there's a big gay bloke in the bath. Fucking hell. Put a big cup on him and chuck him out the window. I just don't like the way they move. Again, this row, you're all pointed at someone again. What, you've got one, have you? Got one with you? She put a cup of a spider. This is jokes about gay men. We've all put a cup over a spider. What I did is took that idea somewhere else. Like a spider. All you've done is fucking brought it back again. No one wants anyone to do that in this scenario. I saw you chuck that spider out the bathroom window. Don't worry, I've got him back. And I think he's gay. What an unusual family. Where are your trailers? Where are they? You've been on holiday for a long time, haven't you? Long time. We're going caravanning for 27 years. Oh, not for everyone. Well, I think we'll have to call that a visual heckle. Sorry, fellas. Not sure what you were hoping for. Are they with you? Well, they're not with anyone now. They've fucked off. Do you know them? Does anyone know them? They're from what? Oh, they're from Newton Abbot. Oh, well. There's one bus back there. And it's special. Listen, everyone, you've been fantastic. I'm Ben Norris. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Ben Norris, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much. Cheers.